live? Are we live? Yep, there we go. There we go. Give myself a
Are we
like.
live? Yep.
Give myself a like, because Lord knows YouTube's going to take it back. Dad's not here. He had to go get some propane and propane accessories. You know, Hank Hill would approve of that. What's going on, Carlo? Dad has not made it back from Tractor Supply yet, but he will be here shortly. How you doing this morning, Carlo? Well, you know, I said that. Now he's here. Let's see. Dave, Mike. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, that's right. You get him. You get him. Yeah. Yeah, eat his butt. Good morning, Daryl. How are you? Come here. Come here. Well, go get him. Don't just bark at him. Go eat his ass.
You don't say that till he damn bites somebody.
Hopefully you.
Oh, thank you.
Daryl said, Kane. Yeah, Kane's awake now, buddy. Carlos said, not bad, thank you. Arthur, yourself. I'm tired, man. I really can't explain why I'm tired. I put some tires on today, and I was going to try to work on Vivo's tire, but somebody pulled in because the semi ran them off the road, and well, they hit something, and we waited forever for SHP, but he called and said, oh yeah, never mind, I'm just kidding, I'm not coming. Send me pictures of the damage. So, wasted most of my time here, waiting on highway patrol. Carlos said, sup Daryl? Daryl said, love the sound of a Dane. I like that Great Dane lean, I tell you what. He leaned on me yesterday in this chair and he just started pushing me all around. Yeah, they asked if they could use the bathroom. I said, yeah, let me go put my dog up. And he has not stopped barking at them the whole time. I took him outside and he peed and pooped again. And they're like, that's a big dog. I'm like, yeah. He's a great dog. I get it because he's a great dog. But I'll let you sit up there. But I ain't going nowhere. I'm sitting down in my spot. And this is my spot. Your spot's over there. Hey, your spot's over here. Come on, your spot's over here. Come here. Alright, what we got here? Let's see.
HVT Spicy says, what I've been posting on my social, especially the one I put out just now. Daryl says, hi, Randy. Hello, Daryl.
Hello, Daryl. How are you?
I don't see nothing posted there, Tyler. I was going to check it out, but I don't see anything.
When Gator gets in here, I gotta let him know I watched his live from the other day. And that was pretty ominous, how that storm looked. Did I not set it up right?
Let's see, Joe Bird said, hey, Pops, hey, Randy, and said hi.
Hey, Joe Bird.
Dr. Ball says, y'all, it's the father and son team. That's right. Daryl said, Grave. Carlos said, what's up, Pops? Hello, Carlo. Joe Bird said, hey, Metal.
Aww. Kane, you know what I could really go for? A bowl of ice cream.
Kevin said, you're a good man, brother. Thank you. You are too. 17 people in here. Only 8 of y'all hit thumbs up. Come on now. Help a fella out.
Ooh, I think Kane just tooted.
Let's see. Dr. Paul says, I wish my name was on the wall of fame. Only you can get your name put up there. All you got to do is make the first step. Lovely says, how are y'all? I'm doing fine. I hope you are, Lucy.
Hello, Lucy.
Daryl says, Gabe, it keeps changing it in me. Good. Joe Bird said, hey, Carlo, hey, Lucy. Mike said, no smoke detectors, beeps in this one. Kevin said, I'm here for you, brother. Thank you. Carlos said, sup, Joe. Lovely says, hey, Joe. Joe Bird says, you're good, metal. Daryl said, for $5, your name can be on the wall. That's right.
And for the price of you being a dog, you can also be on this couch. Just kidding, it's Kane's couch.
Would you want to support a channel that feels so bad? Let's see what we got. Daryl said, Lucy. Daniel says, happy Monday, everyone. Lovely says, Daryl. YouTube says, what's up, boss? I got the last customer taken care of. I hung the with drywall screws to save a trip to the supply house. Hey, that was a good move, man. I tell you what, there's gonna be a little extra in there for your paycheck this week. And matter of fact, shoot, it's cold. Just take tomorrow off. Kevin said, that cereal making me hungry. Now I know, right? I sure wouldn't. I about be willing to bet the milk's already went to bad, or I'd go get me a bowl of it. I was hoping Randy was gonna go get something. I was gonna tell him to bring me something.
I can't afford nothing.
Said, you can't afford to walk down there and the quarters are in the damn floor. Good law.
Can't afford it.
Let's see. Lovely says, I'll remember that. Said Lovely says, hey, I made a video for you today. Randy also made one for you, for Daryl.
Cool.
Cool. Well, check it out. Olivia said, Kevin, Bugs Bunny behind you and begging you to trust him. I know he told me he was going to come talk to you. He says, please tell Kevin to trust me. What's up, Doc?
That's what's up, Kevin.
Daryl says, that was sweet of you, Lucy. Daryl said, Ghostly. 17 people, 11 thumbs up.
The 7th and 11th? You know, whenever Daddy tells me about Kane here, he still calls him
I
7.
still call him 7.
They act just alike.
Lovely says, I know I might have had some help from AI, though. Hey, that's what it's there for. Adam said, hey, guys, can't chat, but we're driving, so we're just going to listen. All right. I was going to ask you, I hope your daughter's all right, but if you're driving, you just keep driving. We'll talk later. Pretending to be a car guy. Vic said he can't chat because he's behind the wheel.
Oh, I figured he couldn't chat because he was driving his brother around.
Daryl said, Adam, Vic. Olivia says, lovely, you can't have my Eclipse. And Daryl, no, just no. Pretending to be a car guy says, yup.
Yeah.
Mike says,
You want a Pepsi?
well, sure, since you're offering.
I reckon me and Kane can get you a Pepsi.
Mike, we don't do politics because let's just agree to disagree and go on about our business. Thank you for your comment, though. Lovely says, damn it, Olivia. Daryl says, I don't want your Eclipse. Lol, been there, done that. Joe Bird said, hey, Grease, and hey, Olivia. But I will say this, I mean, I don't do politics, but hell, keep calling him a bitch. He might just come in there and take you to the house. He's just coming there and sneak in your house. Vic says, Daryl, Adam says that Jane has a surprise for you. Cool. Somebody gonna have to make a trip either down here or me up there. I gotta get my pickles. Olivia said, I was telling you no to the charger. Joe Bird said, hey, pretending. Let's see. Mike said, that was big of you. Thank you for that. Lovely said, Olivia, I will steal the charger. And Daryl said, I don't need it. Daryl got his plate full right now. We got to get it back on our plate so we can get it back. Well, we got a backlog backing up here. We got to get some stuff done. Get her done. Daryl says, I have too many projects. Lovely says, he got the blue mule. Yeah, I ain't heard much about it lately. Been on everything else. That's the way we are, Daryl. Randy and I was having a little chat today, and next thing you know, we was on about 4 projects and hadn't even finished the conversation yet. Joe Bird says, I don't have enough projects. I really don't think nobody ever has enough. We got so many that when we got time to do something, we can't figure out what to do. And see, Daryl says, Little Bird is on this the site as pending now, Randy.
Cool. Ours are pending too.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm.
I guess that means they've looking into it.
Yeah.
That's
You're in my spot, bud.
Olivia says, then I guess you don't need that title that's in the mail. Return to sender. No such address. That's what FedEx says about us.
Did we ever email Carlo back?
I didn't see his email. You told me he
Carlo
emailed.
finally got his Christmas.
He did tell me yesterday he did though.
I thought you responded. I guess you thought I responded.
Joe Bird said, Randy, got a question. Okay, Joe Bird, ask away.
12.
42.
Say hood.
Put up.
You ain't cold, are you, buddy? I need to get us a blanket.
Let's see, Daryl says that title ain't in the mail. Somebody's lying. Matthew said, hey, hello, Matthew.
Hello.
Joe Bird said, Randy, did you use my song on Friday?
Shit, no.
I
I didn't put it in a video, but I did play it on the live.
He did play it on the live, but he did not put it on the video.
I'm not really using
which I
AI
think you can hear.
songs lately.
No, we haven't, and I miss it too, because
Well, we've not been fast forwarding.
That's what I'm
We've
saying.
not really been able to do a lot of recording.
and with us trying to get our schedule back down, we just haven't done it. I do want to get back on AI stuff, but we didn't. Sorry. Daryl said, Matt. Now, Joe Bird, if you've been watching our videos, you know we didn't.
Oh, gotcha.
Garrett
Somebody's
said,
getting called out.
Garrett said that looks like a great dog. Great dog.
He's
It
a
is.
great name.
He is a great dang great dog.
He's a
Lewis-
good boy.
Liver says, you're right, Lowell. I'm just messing with you.
That
Joe
sounds a
Bird
lot like
said,
lying.
okay, just wondering. John says, okay, hi. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Liver said, Mike, I got a deal for you.
Oh Lord, don't make a deal with the devil.
Daryl said, what's that? Joe Bird says, I have a beagle. I started to say bagel.
Bagel does sound pretty good right now.
Well, I was still sitting there trying to think, what? Whoop, I see some chips. Might have to eat some of them.
I figured you'd get us something to eat. Sure known better.
Yep. I had a truck full of people I was trying to get back. You know what? I'd done been here 30 minutes before now if I wouldn't have had something come up. Olivia says, you give me Black Betty, hee hee, and I'll give you Lee.
No.
I kind of feel like I'm getting stuck in the deal.
I feel like that's not exactly
If
fair.
you're giving, Daryl will give a Black Betty away if you're giving him another. That don't make too good of a deal there. Joe Bird said he's a hunting dog, hunting his next meal.
Listen, our dog has 2 brain cells fighting for 3rd place.
He believe me, when we say he takes us the place of 7, he's pretty close. He's funny as can be. Scott said, what's up, brother? Hello, Scott. Every time I read your, I guess it's your last name. Every time I read your last name, I think of Ricky. That was my old boss man's name at the weld shop at Thomas Bus, Ricky Embry. Daryl says, the only dog we have left is Edlin. He's a poodle, Chihuahua mix. Olivia says, Daryl says, I can't give that, I can't give what's not mine. Daryl said, Scott, the Liv said, you guys can have that, monster Boggy calls it Charger Pops and Team U free of charge. All right. Scott says Mac, and Carlos says
You want
corn,
a cough drop?
corn, your mom, yeah, cornea. How's that?
I don't have a phone with me.
I was talking to myself. Joe Bird said, Olivia, what do you mean? You talking about the Chrome Chargers? Is that what you talking about? Joe, oh, I just read the screen moved. I was ready to read. I was ready to go. 18 people, 13 thumbs up. Even the ones watching in the background, if you want to reach over and hit that thumbs up, it helps.
Or thumbs down. Helps either way.
Yeah, either way.
If you're gonna lurk in the background, at least give me some.
Scott said, was Ricky a pretty good person? I thought the world of him. Like I said, he was my boss man. I didn't, I only had one problem out of all the years he was my boss man, but I thought he was a real good man.
He's one of them there brown nosers with his boss.
I do not think so. Tarsheen says, hello.
Hola.
Scott says, just curious, my friend. Joe Birch says, I'm going to have fun on Saturday. Cool. He used to drive a red Suzuki pickup truck with extended cab. Looks like a little space mobile. It was funny. As far as I know, he's still driving the truck. He always drove it when the whole time I knew him. See, Mayhem said hi there. Hello.
Hello.
Let's see. Joe Bird said, cause I'm going to try to change the starter. Well, there you go.
Starters aren't that bad.
It depends on which ones. If you're talking about ones on the bottom of the motor or ones under the intake.
I'm not doing none of the ones on the bottom of the intake.
Lucy says, hi, SpongeBob. I'm here with my cousin. She was with me when I first saw your channel. Awesome. Hello, my cousin.
Well, hello, Sandy, Dorothy, Lucy, whatever you want me to call you today.
Scott says, my name is all I have.
That's
Well,
all we all got.
And make sure you back it up good then. Joe
Yeah.
Bird said, bottom of the motor. It ain't too bad
That
then.
ain't too bad. 15 millimeter, most of the time take your starter bolts off.
What car are you working on? Are we talking? Have you told me? John said 4 degrees near Chicago. Please keep it. I cannot. I think it was 20 or 21 this morning. It's supposed to be the same tomorrow.
Yeah, your weather's drunk. It's in my damn yard.
Yeah.
Get it.
Lucy said my cousin's name is Lid, L-I-L-A,
Leah.
Leah.
Or
She
Lila.
thinks your channel is awesome. Well,
Thank you.
I think she is awesome, and I don't even know her. But I still think if she's friends with you, I like her. She's a good person.
Did she say her cousin?
Yep.
I'm not really friends with my cousins.
Joe Bird said, and it's the C20. Oh,
you
got that. That ain't no big deal.
15 millimeter for the starter bolts. I think it's a 13 or a 14 for the main starter
I
wire.
think now
and a
you
quarter
said
inch.
you said C20.
That's a 5.7.
You're it's probably gonna be a 9/16.
Well, 15 will work.
Don't you put no millimeter on that thing.
Don't you even start this shit.
Three-wheeler said, what's up?
Hey, three-wheeler.
Joe Bird said, no, wrong, Randy. Daryl says, R3, go check the song Lucy put up for NDP.
Let me get my phone. I gotta get up. Hey, I like sitting over here. You can't see me.
Yeah, I know. Y'all tell them we got a damn YouTube channel.
Well, look, I walked in here and Kane got in my spot.
All right, let's see what we got here. Tarzine says, what's the news about the work today? Well, it was a lot of riding. I had to cover all the tracks because it was a cold run. So easy, but it's just a long day when you got to pretty much drive 125 miles and drive an hour, an hour, an hour. So, 10 hours of driving. Carlos said, what's up, Three-wheeler said, what's up, Joe? Joe Bird said, 9/16 socket. There you go. See, I told you.
14 or 15.
Joe Bird said, hey, Three. Olivia says, backstory, you decided to crash on me. Who? Daryl said, Three-wheel. Lucy said, thank you. My cousin is amazing. Her name is pronounced Layla, but spelled Leela. Layla, did I say it right? Three-wheeler says, Daryl. Carlos. Lotus said, hello, hello. Lotus, need to add one more to that. Hello, hello, hello. Joe Bird said, but a 3/4 socket for the battery cable. Lotus said, what's up, Livia? Or Livia, what's up? Three-wheeler said, what's up, Lotus? Lotus said, Daryl. When I change it to read, it changes it to Daryl Soup. Daryl said, Lotus. Olivia says, you got a damn YouTube channel, Randolph. Tell him I'm so mad I can't. Lotus said, hey, Three-wheeler. Olivia said, hey, Lotus. Joe Bird said, hey, Lotus. Lotus says, I have a YouTube channel. Joe, what's up? Olivia says, but yes, the Chrome charger. Yeah, I'll take that thing. Olivia said, free of charge. Give me an address. I'll come pick it up this weekend. Flo Key says, hello, sir. How are you doing this evening? Great, we hope. We love your streams. We're doing awesome. I did watch your short. It come across my screen first thing this morning. I did put it on and give you a thumbs up. I do appreciate your support. Carlos said, what's up, Lotus? Yeah, with slow nitro. Hi, just kidding, buddy. Lucy said, no sounds like Lee, L-I-L, Lala. But it's okay. No, I'd like to get it right. Lala, is that right? Joe Bird said, Olivia, I would take it. John said, my 10-year disconnect land phone is in siren mode. Okay, I don't know what that is. Lotus says, hi, Carlo. Tarzine says, I see you're the only one who knows and everyone else is just eating. What the hell is this?
I am quite hungry.
I don't know, but I'm about ready to take a bite of something myself. Lotus says, at least my nitro makes it to the ground and not just a workbench. Whoa! Let's don't call each other out. Next thing you know, we have boxing gloves going on.
I'd pay to see that.
Olivia says, 199, we kicking Bobby's ass street. Daryl says, she gave that to me 3 weeks ago, Randy. Be careful, I haven't received it yet. Yeah, I won't receive no address either.
Well, we have her address.
Lucy said, yes, you pronounced it right. All right, so it's Layla. Did I say that right?
It was about like me calling Michael Michelle the entire life.
Well, I forgot what I said when I said it, but she said I pronounced it right at least once. Let me go back and look before I keep going because I'll forget it.
Let's see here.
Layla. Alright. Carlos said, I was joking, Lotus. We know that. Joe Bird said, Olivia, you're using your phone. Lotus says, I'm down, get the gloves. There we go. And we got us a match. Lucy says, I'm going to hang out with my cousin, but talk to y'all later. See you, Lucy. Thanks for stopping in.
We're going to have to share this couch. I'm ready to lay down too, dude.
Olivia said, yes. Flo Key says, thank you very much for for all of your support. You are amazing. Thank you, and y'all are too.
We can all support each other.
That's right. There's enough pie in this place to go around. There ain't nobody trying to be stingy with it. Three Wheeler says, "Sorry, I haven't seen in much. I've been darn busy with other channels, but I finally have a chance to hang out." Hey, I appreciate it and I understand, just like I just said. Spread your love. We all, there's a bunch of people out there, a bunch of channels. Everybody's got to,
There's
spread
enough
the
pie
love.
for everybody to have a cream.
That's what I keep trying to say. I do kind of make a joke, but there's plenty of streams out there, and it's hard to bounce around with just us, this group. A lot of times I have to go back and watch Daryl's. When we're working on stuff, I'll put it on and watch it because my time, I just don't have time.
You only got 1,440 minutes.
I know
today.
it.
Doesn't matter how hard you try, that's all you get.
Yep. Olivia said, "Who needs gloves? Grab a bat, Lotus." Let's see. Daryl says, "Be back shortly. Gotta finish editing."
Okay.
Olivia says, "Hey, Carlo." Lotus says, "I don't need a bat. The gloves are so I don't go to prison." There you go. Olivia says, "Lol." Joe Bird says, "Okay, Olivia." Olivia said, "That stupid car just been annoying me all day anyways." It don't take much to annoy you. Tarsine said, "Do you have experience with the ABS system in Lexus cars? I'm having a lot of trouble with it. It breaks down a lot here in Iraq." I do not.
I can tell you how to disable it.
And that's the best thing to do is
Well, ABS
we're going to take it off
is
of my car for sure. And I may take it off of that truck we got out there because I'm about tired of messing with it.
I don't think it's the ABS on the truck.
Nicholas said, "How are you? I'm doing well, and I hope you are." Olivia says, "And it won't take much wax to make your head shiny. Let me wax it." I got a
I got a
chalk. I just rub it in like a cue stick. Joe Bird said, "Olivia, I'm not far from y'all." Flo Key says, "Very true. We try to spread the love as much as possible as well, but like you said, only so much minutes in a day, but we try." That's right, and that's the whole thing. Like I said, it's a group of people. You find where you click and you fit in, you hang out, but you also want to venture out and find other people to, kind of bring in and everything. So we do understand. Carlos said, Lotus, I have an anxiety disorder, but I can fight. First time I was admitted into a hospital, it took 6 cops to cuff me. Let's go. I guarantee you will lose. Woo! Him there, fighting words.
Good thing he's all the way down under.
I know, right? Lotus says, "Now you know Daryl does all the waxing." Three Wheeler says, "Finally, it's nice to see a calm chat." Yeah, I know, right? Ryan said, "Don't say that too loud. They're going to tell her what's going to happen." Lotus says, Ryan said, "Hello, friends. Happy Monday." Hello, Ryan. Lotus says, "Good luck with that." Carlos says, "Hello, Olivia." Olivia says, "Joe, I'd be dead if I gave my brothers," whatever the hell that word's supposed to be. Nicholas says, "I am okay. I'm washing my car." Cool. But I understand what you're saying, Carlo. It might have took 6 cops, but that's 6 cops that they don't want to do nothing wrong because they might go, get a lawsuit.
And they don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, they're trying to do it and not hurt you. Lotus might open a can of whoop ass and not give a damn who,
Both of y'all might
But-
open up a can of whoop ass and then whoop each other.
You never know. One may hit one, the other one fall back, they both be knocked the hell out. Hey, it all works out. But can't we all just get along?
Damn it.
You damn it. Nicholas said, oh, I just said that. Joe Bird said, okay, Olivia. Block Boy Ho 3 said, fart in the mic. No, I think that's kind of stupid.
That's $10.
Yeah. Nah, before I disrespect everybody on here, it'd have to be more than that.
It'd be $10.
Lotus said, do a backflip Stone Cold. I wished I could. I'd love to do one. Three Wheeler says, I didn't say you said it. There you go. John Deere says hi. Hello, John
Hello.
Deere. Flo Key says, we are going to buy membership as soon as we can to your channel as well. We appreciate it. And, we don't push it because we understand people don't have the money, but some people do want to see their name on the wall, so we'll be glad to put it up there. It does help out. Lotus says, exactly. Three Wheeler says, JFD, what's up? Joe Bird said, hey, Jacob. Olivia said, okay, I'm not going to be mad for about a full week. Oh, hell. All right, write that on the calendar.
You got till Monday.
But I hope you don't. I'd like to see you go a week without being mad. If you did, you might make it 2 weeks. John Deere said, Randy Jr., quit hiding Bigfoot.
Well, John Deere, I would stop hiding, but Kane took my spot.
It's just an excuse.
I put the couch up here.
It's
Kane
just
likes the
an
right
excuse.
cushions instead of the left now.
It's just an excuse. Lotus says, we can get along well enough. That's right. Nicholas says, like for you. Thank you. Nicholas says, peace. Lotus says, do a face plant, Stone Cold. That's about where it'd go if I didn't break my neck. Tar, she said, okay, my friend, good night. I have work tomorrow. Bye. See you. Thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. I really do. Lotus said, is that a challenge, Olivia? I can see his right hand. Carlos says, I wouldn't want to brawl with you anyway. I love my online family. NDP Nitro Gain. That's the way we feel. We're not fighters, we're lovers.
What's up?
Nickel Pony says, hey, Pops and Mr. Unbreakable.
Hello, Nickel Pony.
Lotus says, what more you need? I think that pretty well says it all.
You can see my right hand. I even gave you a peace sign. The first time it looked like I was flicking them off. But I gave him a peace sign.
16 people, 23 thumbs up. Thank y'all.
What's for dinner? We got any more leftover smoked sausage?
I don't think so. I think I made my last, I think Justin hit most of it. I had 2 pieces of sausage left, and I think 2 pieces. I made 2 sandwiches. There's plenty of bacon left.
There always is.
Yeah.
Well, how about Kevin had some homemade beef jerky this morning, and me and Gene tried a piece. There was Carolina Reaper sauce on it and habanero seeds. That was hotter than shit. You want to know who didn't get cold today? Me!
Lotus says at least it isn't the bird from the 30-year-old.
You know, it's the year that I turned 30, so we'll go ahead and admit I'm 30.
Nickel Pony says,
That's the most laid-back dog I've ever seen.
I know, right? He plays all day, and he gets this afternoon, he's tired.
I've been playing with him for most of the
I
day.
smells like something's burning.
Oh, probably is. Yeah, let me turn this one off.
Well, you need to make sure, because I turn it on. I don't want it to burn it. Make sure it ain't burning the couch.
Couch is fine.
That's what it would be then. Let's see. Lotus said, ouch. Three Wheeler said, Randy, you got those Cocoa Puffs right to the right. That's dinner. Hey, I was eating on them the other day just like chips. I'll just soon have them dry.
Here goes Lotus.
Lotus says 31.
Whatever. Hey, as soon as I hit 30, it's game over. I don't care.
I would let y'all in on a little secret. Y'all think he don't like 30. I might tell y'all one day what he really can't stand.
Good news is they're all on the other side of the damn internet.
It don't matter, because Chester just got to say it. He ain't even got to be around, and it just tears Randy up. Carter said, Lotus, you my brother from another mother. Olivia said, it feels like every violent bone left my body. Well, see, there you go. Don't that feel good? Lotus said, it's the biscuits, and biscuits are burning. There you go.
Well, we were supposed to move the fireplace before we put the love seat up here. But somebody moved the love seat up here and didn't tell the other one.
But is it the love seat hot? Then it ain't the love seat.
Well, it could be smashed against the back wall.
Well, pull it away.
It's already off.
Oh, damn youngins. Lotus said, wasn't she just talking about beating up Boggy?
Listen, Lotus, that was in the past.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
like
I'm saying.
all the violent bones just left her body.
Just left. She's free and lovely and nice and things change.
And lovely Lucy, if you're still in here, I went and watched your video of the song about us. It was a wonderful song. Oh, she's eating a chowder. She hired a giraffe cooter.
Olivia said, Carlo Lotus, you should try this chowder.
What are you over there choking on?
Skittles?
We ain't got no more food I could cook, Billy.
Grilled cheese?
Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. You want to go cook grilled cheese?
I'm reading. You can. Nickel Pony said, 6 cents knowing you, Pops. I noticed the graffiti on the side of the trains more. Some talent folks out there. Yes, they are.
There is some beautiful graffiti out
Somebody's
there.
out there.
Somebody's out.
I heard at the same time he did.
I didn't hear nothing. Come on, buddy.
There is some very talented people out there. Libby said, you guys should too. What? Gator says, what are my favorite honkies doing? We just chilling and freezing what we're doing. It's cold. Lotus says, what kind of chowder? Molly chowder. Nicholas is number 1. Olivia said it's heaven. Lotus says, or the chowder. Layla says, hey, hello, Layla. Layla says, Olivia, don't start. Nicholas says, I like your dog. Thank you. Lotus says, I like chicken and corn chowder. Olivia says, it's cheese, potato, ham, bacon, and I don't know what else is, but it's good. Good. Lotus says, sounds tasty. I don't know if I want to become a Zen Buddhist after a chowder though. Ryan said, weather check 19 here. I don't know what it is right now, but it's going to be down to, I think, 21 tonight. Okay, Google. What's the temperature in Denton, North Carolina right now?
In Denton, it's currently 38 degrees.
It's 38 degrees in Denton right now. Let's see. Lotus says, the Budha. Carlos said, sounds yummy, Olivia. Nickel Pony says, keep it there. Ryan talking about freezing rain here this weekend. Yes, somebody said it's talking about snow here, so I don't know. Lotus, I'm going to say what you wrote there. It says 12 months, but I seen it change, so I don't know if you wrote something that changed it. I don't know. Olivia says, I love this chowder with every fiber in my body, and the biggest reason why Boggy isn't dead right now. Lotus said 12 Fahrenheit. Okay. Woo! Man, y'all keep that too. Layla says, Purple Hearts. Hello, Layla. I just told you hello, didn't I? 15 people, 23 thumbs up. Flo Key says it's 5 here. Oh my gosh. Baby, it's cold outside. Lotus says, I need food too. Yeah, I hate to fire up the grill for a grilled cheese, but he might make 2 or 4 of them. If he does, it might be worth it. Lotus says, bring me some chowder, Olivia. Be nice if he fix some chili and grilled cheese. Oh man. Carlos said it's going to be 104 Fahrenheit here today. Carlo, I know everybody talks about when it gets hot and they dread it, but I would much rather have that than what we got here. Olivia says, okay. Lotus says 104 is too much. 104 is hot, don't get me wrong, but I'd much rather have that than this mess right here. I know in 104 I don't have to let my water drip or unhook the water hose so it don't freeze. Lotus said, what's the humidity, Carlo? Lotus says, see, me and Olivia could get along. Oh, I know, y'all. Right now, Olivia's on cloud 9, so she can get along with anybody. Nickel Pony says, when it gets below 50, the wife wants to snuggle. Little icy hot on the arms, and it's a short snuggle. Dang, Nickel Pony. Carla said, that's what my nitros haven't been hitting the ground, bro. Lotus? Carlos says, be right back, checking humidity for Lotus. Ken says, are you going to watch the Indians and Miami game tonight? Go Hoosiers. We don't watch football, but if you're rooting for Hoosiers, I hope they win. Olivia says, I get along with everyone. It's just different than the normal. Lotus said, I'd still send it. Lotus says, I have. I believe I would too, Lotus. I could, like I said, I could deal with the heat a lot better than I can deal with this mess here. Joe Bird said, lonely, you still here? Nicholas says, I want to be Yankee. America, peace, and hearts. Lotus says, gotta burn that nitro in the summer, man, heat or not. Gotta make that hay while the sun shines, what they always told me. John Deere said, man, it's going to be cold. 18. Woo-wee. I don't like all that cold. Let's see. Carlos says 42% humidity. Lotus. Layla says, you don't want to be a Yankee. Randy hates Yankees. I don't hate them. Y'all were turning around. I don't hate nobody. I can probably, hate's a hard word, but I can probably count on one hand of people that I hate. Let's see. Lotus says, addiction over there in Phoenix, nitro and 115. John Deere says, I'm going to freeze my butt off. CYM said, what's a memory you'll never want to lose? Probably me going fishing with my papa. I remember one time we were going down the road going fishing. We had the boat behind us and it was raining. And I told Papa, looked over at him, I said, but Papa, you know it's raining. He said, it won't be raining the time we get there. We went under a bridge and we come out from under that bridge. It was not raining on the other side. And like I said, I think other than Jesus Christ himself, my Papa was the only one that ever walked on water. And I do miss the memories with him. Lotus said, that's not bad. I can deal with 104 if it's not humid. Lotus said, CMY, are you a verified channel or a verified member? I don't know them, so I don't know what it is. It's got to be channel or something. I don't know. Joe Bird says, I'm going to get snow on Thursday. Lotus says, the memory of that one time I met the world famous Randy's. Well, thank you. We hope to do it again soon. Let's see. Olivia said, oh, there is garlic too. Kevin says, I'm bucking. Layla says, CMY, you have 7 subscribers. How are you a verified channel? Nick Capone says, miss mine too, Pops. They don't make papaws like that anymore. They don't. I remember he drank all the time. He was, and he would go out there beside of his truck and squat down beside of his truck, lean the seat up, he had his bottle and his pistol in the back seat, behind the seat, and he'd get that bottle, take him a drink, and then he'd go on about. But when he'd had too much, he would get heavy-handed with the grandkids, and trying to play. He'd lay his hand, and he'd knock the shit out of us. Not meaning to, but you could tell he was hitting the bottle too much. But I do miss my papa. Lotus said, garlic. That's life. Says, where are you from? Right here. We're in Denton, North Carolina. I was born in High Point, North Carolina, right down the road, and raised there, right there in Trinity and Sophia. I've been right here all my life. Jane said, hey, all good. Going to be listening. All right, Jane, thanks for listening in. Olivia says, garlic. Kevin says, I like watching you, brother. Well, thank you. John Deere said, Lotus, you like garlic? You must be a vampire. Olivia says, I may be whiter than paper, but I love my garlic. Nick Capone says, mine did too. His favorite drink was a warm Milwaukee. I don't remember what he drank. I knew it was in a little bottle, and it was a dark color, but I don't know what he drank. Let's see. Carlos says that the real reason why I can't run in summer, Lotus, is I have a thermolytic regulation condition. Carlo, that's a long word for me, but does that mean you can't, your temperature in your body can't regulate or something? Just asking. I don't know, especially typing a 4-vowel letter word out. I'm not going to be able to understand it. Or tell me what that condition is. Lotus says garlic transcends color. Kevin says garlic and onions. Nicholas said, sorry, so I want to be American. Nicholas said, you can be whoever you want to be, Nicholas. Nick Capone said, hey, Miss Jane. Olivia said, I was making a vampire joke. Lotus. Layla said, where's little Randy? I think he went to cook some grilled cheese. Robert, there's Burger. Anyway, Robert said, well, what's up, buddy? This is Robert Hansberg. Hansberg. Hello, Robert. Carlos said, yes, you're correct, Pops. Okay, now I got you. Now I understand why you don't want to go out when it's hot. Sorry about that. I was thinking, I got you. Lotus says, look up cool shirts, Carlo. Water cooled shirts. Joe Bird said, hey, Jane, Nickel, hey, Nickel. 15 people, 27 thumbs up. Now, like I said, I don't know that condition. I just was what I was trying to read. I thought that. But when we get into the heat out here at the railroad, we'll take a towel or something and wet it down and wrap it around our neck, let it just drip down our chest. And, it stays till the water gets hot. It feels better than the sweat. Kevin says, hunger. Robert says, where is Randy? He went down in there. I think he's going to cook us some grilled cheese. Nicholas says, thank you for your words, buddy. Anytime, I'm here for you. Carlos said, okay, Lotus. Mr. Nutty says, hello, Stoney, Cody. Where is everybody today? Justin did come to the shop today, and Randy's down there making grilled cheese. Lotus said, frog towels are cool too. Yep, we got those. Robert said, where is Randy work jacket? It's in the truck. I didn't bring it out when I come in here. I like to leave all my work stuff in the truck, and on Thursday, the other guy gets the truck, so I got to get everything out and bring it in here. It's aggravating that we got shared trucks like that. It'd be nice if he had his own truck, but it is, we need 2 trucks, but it is what it is. Mr. Nutty says, Stony Cold, Cody, some Buster put me Tommy outie yesterday. Yeah, I forget what you said. You said something, I remember Jane timed you out. I believe it was Jane. You said something that they didn't like. I don't remember what it was now. Kind of thought it was unusual for you to say that. I thought you'd been coming in there talking good, so I thought it was kind of unusual. But Lotus said frog towel is a lifesaver in the summer, son. Yes. Olivia says, bring me the 3rd prize. 3rd, please. That's the prize. Robert says, don't forget to pick me up for work. Oh, that's right. Same place, right? Kevin said, I'm here. Mr. Knight said, what did I say? I don't remember. I really don't. I remember clicking on it and reading it, but I don't really remember what it is. Maybe if Jane's listening, she might remember. But I know you said something that... Thank you.
That's the first time I've ever cooked grilled cheese.
Oh, no, you've done it before.
I've not cooked grilled cheese.
But I don't remember Mr. Knighty. I remember thinking that it was kind of odd that you said that, but
What's that, Colin Justin Small?
Huh?
What's that, Colin Justin Small?
No, Mr. Knighty said something yesterday in the thing, and I think it was Jane that timed him out. I'm not for sure. And he just said something about it, and I don't remember what it was.
Come on. No, leave me alone.
He says that Moody timed me outie for no reason. There's usually a reason, but anyway, let's see what we got here. Look at that grilled cheese. Everybody's been asking about you.
Oh, I was cooking grilled cheese.
Robert said, hey. Olivia said, Randy. Robert says,
Hello.
tell Randy, Robert Heinsberger said hi.
Hello.
Jane says, I believe it was Daryl, but I don't remember what it was. I think something about a wife. You might be right, Jane. Let's see. No, we, like I said, that's the reason I got moderators. Whatever it was, we try to keep everything clean and everything. Robert said, what color your work shirt? Yellow, safety yellow. High vis safety yellow, sorry. Olivia said, don't ignore me, Randy.
I said hey.
He said, hey.
I'm texting Brent back.
Recommendations for you.
Recommendations for what?
She said, don't ignore me, Randy.
Oh.
Have a recommendation for you.
Okay, what's up?
She said, oh, I'm deaf, sorry. Robert said, where I said you pick me up for work. All right, you be there and I'll be square. Lady said, what did Daryl do, Jane? Mr. Knight said, I will find this Moody and time him out. Okay. All right, we'll watch you try that. Olivia says, have you heard of Drive Beyond Horizons?
I have not.
John Deere said, Randy Jr. looks like Abraham Lincoln. Don't get mad.
If Abraham Lincoln was this fat, all the pictures we have of him are wrong. Y'all can't see Kane, but this dog was intently staring at me until I said his name.
Mr. Knight said, my diarrhea has started to get a bit better today. All right. Olivia said, it's a fun game. I think you would like it. Robert
I had
said,
time to play.
Robert, I'm trying to, that don't look right. Something does not look right about it. But it is Robert. I don't know why I keep it. So don't forget to bring Robert Heinsberger a work shirt for you. Okay. We'll get it.
I work shirtless.
He's shirt worthless.
I want to hear it.
I got another idea though, Randy. I think you'll like this.
That's dangerous. Well, I guess hit me with it.
I have to tell you off camera. For my reasoning anyway. Don't let me forget though.
Okay.
Mr. Knighty says that big man is drinking Cokie in the back.
Dr. Pepper.
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
Then they said it should be on Steam for cheap. I tried to set up Steam, but never figured it out.
Lotus says, I knew David Hansberger once. John Deere said, quit making grilled cheese sandwiches, making me hungry.
Oh, I quit making them. I'm just eating them.
Whoa. Let's see.
Out of Michigan.
Lotus said, out of Michigan.
Each grilled cheese has 3 pieces of cheese.
3.
Yeah.
Get it off. It's good.
Hirschberger.
Hirschberger.
I prefer hamburger and cheeseburger. That's just me though.
No, I like to, like I told somebody else, I like to pronounce it right, but I'm sure I will mess it up again.
Well, look, y'all missed a hell of a good dinner Saturday night.
Mr. Knight said, the man has burnt your toasty. Let's see, it's real close, but it ain't burnt. Libby said, Lotus, you too. Robert said, tell Randy he has a nice work boots.
Oh, well, thank you, but they're square toed. But these are tennis shoes. They're $17 from Walmart. My insoles cost more than my tennis shoes.
John Deere laughing. Lotus said, me too. Lotus says, I have
Steam.
I've been playing Fallout 76.
Boy, old Tinker likes Fallout.
Oh,
That's
really?
kind of where his name come from, Tinker. And that's what he come dressed as for Halloween, a Fallout character with his pet boy and all. It was pretty damn cool.
Robert said, what time you pick me up in the morning for work? We got to go in a little early tomorrow. We got to fix second shift's mess up. So I'm going to leave here at 6. That'll put me by your place about 6:18.
Mr. 90 said he thinks it was a guy in the pink shirt for timing him out for calling him weak.
Lotus said, nice. Olivia said, yeah, Beyond Horizon is fun. Lotus, you should try it too. Carlos said, Lotus, you see my recent post, vintage Norcross engine from 2005? Lotus says, I may. Nickel Pony says, I missed a hell of a good dinner lots of nights. Yes.
Well, Saturday night was kind of one of those. We kind of looked at each other. Well, it was actually lunch. Kind of looked at each other like, I'm hungry. I asked him where he wants to go eat. What does he want to eat? He said, let's go to Band Lake Family Restaurant. I said, by the time we get done there, we'd spend $40, $50 for 2 of us to eat. I said, why don't we just go get steaks from Lanier's up here? We walked into Lanier's, got 2 steaks. They were about, what, a pound a piece? Extra thick cut ribeyes for $26. So we got 2 pounds of ribeye for $26. and a can of corn. And I think we got like one or two other things. I looked at what we got and I said, ooh, last time I come here after work and got steaks and corn, I dropped a tree on myself. I said, when we get back, I ain't touching nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I'm done for the rest of the day.
Lotus said no money for games right now.
I
Olivia
understand
said
that.
last I checked it was sale for $8 total. Mr. Knight says I have a big archery with my first wife argumenty with my first wife today, but I'll make up with her again.
They don't like
Is this
when
the
you call
one
them
that's
their first
got?
wife.
Yeah, is this the one that's got two wives? Wife number one, wife number one gets jealous over wife number two. Lotus says, I think the last one I saw was a Sorrow Carlo. Lotus says, I don't see anyone's shorts. Robert says, can I have my work shirt on? Can I have my work shirt on? Tell Randy. Yes. Lotus said, where's Kane? He's right here.
I took his
He's
spot.
on the
He took
other
his
side of Randy this time. Let's see. Lotus said, oh, that's not much. John Deere said, hey, there, you somewhat good day. Have a few people being rude. It's all good.
Now, people have to
Lucy
do that.
666 said, what's going down, Charlie Brown? Everybody's picking on me.
Charlie Brown.
Lotus says, is older games, I'm guessing. Libby said, yep. Lotus said, my boss, Sim, runs horizontal.
Horizon.
What the hell am I doing?
I don't know. Tinker has one of those.
Cool.
He says we really need to try it.
John Deere says, dang it, autocorrect. Yeah, that's what's wrong with mine, autocorrect. It keeps correcting, saying shit I ain't supposed to. Carlos said, it's a post, Lotus, not a short. A few posts yesterday, you'll see at the Neveros. Lotus said, that thing's fun. Nickel Pony said, lol. Gunna Mike says, can you say Baltimore,
Maryland.
Maryland? No, I can't say Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore. Carlos says, no, it's brand new. Did I say Carlo? Olivia said, no, it's brand new. Olivia says, it's just more cruel.
Madison
Crude.
just texted me and said, what you eating?
Lotus says, move
Nothing, dear.
around everything. Mr. Knight says, I have a joke for you, Stone Cold. Long as it's clean now don't you got a little way of getting a little bent out on these jokes, so Robert says I have my work shirt on for work. Tell Randy. All
You
right.
got this. He'll come get you. You don't want me to come get you.
Olivia says, hang on, BRB. Lotus says, bro, the Sims are a blast. Mr. Knight says, a genie made a slide and told a guy that whatever you say when you go outside, you will fall into you. The man said, we, and fell. Mike says hello. Hello, well, he says hello, Randy.
Hello,
Mike.
Mike. But if you got cold watching me, you should have been there. That wind was cold.
Layla says, hey, Mike. Lucy says, I'm new in the union. Welcome.
If you're asking if we're in the union, we don't have an option.
Oh, yeah, we don't have an option if you're asking.
I hate the union.
John Deere said, what's up, Long Ranch? Garage. Carlos said, what's up, Mike? Mike says, hi, Olivia. John Deere. Lotus said, what's up, Long? How's the digits? Mike says, they are, hey, there, Carlo. I thought he was going to say they're there. Nickel Pony said, hey, Mike. Flow Keys says, okay, now you're making us hungry. Making dinner soon. Pork chops, mashed potatoes, and corn tonight. Cool.
That sounds good.
Robert says, make me a work schedule for work. All right.
If you working with me, you ain't gonna have a schedule. You on call 6 days a week, 24 hours a day. when the phone rings, you got 2 hours to get there.
Mr. Knight says, how often do you shave, Stone? Every single morning.
I'm not allowed to shave.
It's my body, my rights. Mr. Knight says, I have not shaved in 4 weeks. Oh, you Willie Burger.
I can't tell you the last time I shaved.
Mike says, hey, Lotus is still attached, but cut up from the Sharp Ford's gas tank. I thought he was going to say it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside.
Speaking of that, I think we got to do a fuel pump on top of the Zelda at some point. You cut the key on and the pump won't hardly cut on.
John Deere said, not have a good day, had 2 people be rude.
Dang.
You're letting people get to you, John Deere. Don't worry about it. Don't, they can be rude. That don't mean it's true. Just ignore them. Hi, Nickel Pony. Mr. Knight said, who stopped man from shaving?
My wife.
Joe Bird said, hey, Long. Carlos said, Mike, someone has spoiled the surprise for me. They showed the LWG sticker on the NDP community, so I already know what they look like.
That's his own.
I look like a fat kid with no beard. Let's see here. Who'd you just read?
Did you figure out the Nissan Randy? Said Lotus. Not yet.
I've not messed with it anymore, Lotus. I got here a little later today. I wanted to put some tires on some new wheels. And I did that. And about the time I was finishing up, Kane started raising mortal hell. I looked outside and 3 women from Danville, Virginia got ran off the road by a semi, apparently. And they hit something on their driver's side. As in they had the merge lane and the other lane was straight. And they just kept trying to merge into the semi, and they said the semi ran them off the road and they hit a sign. Hate to tell you, that's kind of your fault. You were to yield to them. And I kind of stopped after that because I didn't want to be involved in doing some work and then them trying to come in because they wanted me to call SHP. I called SHP, not a big deal.
Something on the upper driveway.
But it kind of just took the rest of my day up. I think it was that vehicle that just went by.
Madison said, how dare, I like the way you look, Randall.
Yeah, that's a funny joke.
Mike says, hi, Layla. Nickel Pony says, got a shave, got to wear respirators sometimes.
I used to have to do that.
Mr. Nutty says, I will shave on weekend when I have no worky. Olivia said, okay, Lotus is $24.99, but they're saying it might go on sale soon. John Deere said, Randy Jr., happy wife, happy life. Oh, fuck that. I mean, the heck with that. You gotta be happy too. Their life is out there.
Happy house.
No.
Happy spouse, happy house.
Listen, make yourself happy. You can go out there and make everybody else happy all you want. Then you're gonna be miserable. Make yourself happy. Oh, One Life Man said they. I think it means they. It probably changed it on my end.
It said yo.
Oh, it said yo. Sorry about that. Mike says, hey, Joe. Hi, Joe. Lowe's said maybe have funds for that by then. Robert says I'm on 24 hours right, Randy. Mr. Knight says also Chevy. That's probably something close to that. It's about where it gets gone. Mike says, well, hopefully, Carlo, they will be there soon enough when you know what they look like. Olivia says, Nickel Pony, boggy, decent shave, and he can wear a respirator.
I used to have to. I don't have to anymore.
Matt said, gross VA. See, it's going to happen. John Deere said,
like Virginia.
What's up, Madison? Mike says, Carlo, I think it's been 10 days now. It took 6 to 7 days just to here to the States. Mike, he just got his card, day before yesterday.
And we sent it like
and we
a
sent
week
it,
and a half before Christmas.
We sent it out with everybody's.
Yep. Carlos said, yes, hopefully soon, Mike. Madison said, hey, John Deere. Lotus said, Randy, how about that Black Medi model? I already responded, but I hadn't touched it anymore. Olivia said, oh. Carlos said, R3, I got the Christmas card. Thank you. Looks awesome. No problem. Glad you got it. Hopefully can send you one this year. Nick Capone said, company policy, Olivia, rolling eyes. One Life Man said, are you guys planning to do something else on stream besides in that room, like fishing, cooking, or traveling? We cook every Sunday morning, but we would love if Justin gets here and wants to be cameraman, then we could work on something and he could read comments.
And I strive on reading y'all's comments. Some people don't understand. I really want to be out there working on something, but I strive on reading y'all's comments, getting to know everybody.
And then Layla said, little Randy, don't let your wife ruin your life.
She laughed. LOL.
She's in the live. Olivia said, haha, we own the company. Lotus said, Randy, the way you talk, you would think your wife beats you or something. I have to wear long sleeves so you don't see the breeze.
How does it go?
I'm blinking twice. Mike said, hi, Madison. Nickel Pony said, hiring.
And sometimes he deserves it, don't get me wrong.
Bullshit. Olivia said, you can totally let me add it and I'll get it done for you. Let me do it for you. Robert said, can you put my name on the list for work? My list is full, buddy. John Deere said, sorry, Randy, if I ruffled your feathers. You ain't ruffled my feathers.
Madison said, hey, Mike. Maddie's got waving.
Matt.
Joe Balls says he got that card out of the Cracker Jack box.
Yep.
Mike says, wow, talk about snail mail. I know,
I'm
right?
glad you took over the damn Yankees in.
Annie says, I am liked yet, or do you still hate us Yankees? I never said I hated y'all.
Y'all just don't have sweet tea, cheer wine,
Or grits.
or grits.
I can't trust somebody that don't have grits.
And you put vinegar on your french fries.
Oh my God, I wouldn't put vinegar on nothing. Anyway, Mr. Naughty says, you're okay with me, Annie. But Mr. Naughty says, I have not been gym in 4 days. I will go tomorrow and do squatties. I don't know what this Y thing is he's stuck on. I
I
think
haven't been to the gym in like
it's
12 years.
Lotus says, send it to me, Randy. I will finish it for you. Lotus says, hey, Annie. Olivia says, hey, Annie.
I'll get on it one day.
Mike said, no, he won't. Mike says, hi, Annie. Mr. Knight says, I can bench more weight than man in back.
Okay.
It's not a competition for us. We've told y'all that. Carlos says, hello,
If it was,
Madison.
I already won. Memory.
Memory says, hi, good evening. Hello, Memory. Robert says, hey, Randy, put my name on the list for work. Okay. On the list for work, Robert. Lotus says, I meant the older Randy's wife. I don't remember what you said now, Lotus. Mike says, hi, Memory. Leda says, I know that little Randy. That's why I said it. Lotus says, I know Madison slaps Rando around. Memory says, I hadn't had Cocoa Puffs in years.
I hadn't either. I don't like them.
I like them. Lotus says, we have grits.
That's why we go there.
One Life says, if you can go back in time, what year?
Did I have to be alive for it? Because if I went back to like the roaring 20s with the money I had, well, I don't have any money. Never mind, I'll stay right here. I need to make more money.
And he says, hey, I like grits. I didn't say y'all didn't like them because we cooked them one time and give them to a New Yorker in the pot. She ate every damn bit of it, didn't give none to her family. She ate every single bit of it.
That's been
That
9/11.
That was because he was a New York cop. He was actually in 9/11. We stayed friends for a long time after that. Let me see. What have I got here? Robert says, you need my address. Send me a Christmas card. Hey, I tell you what, Robert. Putting all jokes aside, if you go send us a email and tell us who you are and your address, we'll put you on the list for next year.
Yeah, and if you want to wait till closer to Christmas, like the beginning of November time, I think that would be awesome to start having it where people email us
Yeah.
if they would like a Christmas card, and we can mail them out a Christmas card.
And I think we might have one. If you want one, but give us your address in our email. We'll send you one. I think we got one left. I'm with Lotus. F vinegar on fries.
Yep.
Just lost my place.
Layla said, "Hey, it's the damn Yankee."
I didn't say it. I'm glad you read it.
Daryl said, "I'm back. Had to let the phone charge. It's all right. I understand." Joe Bird said, "Hey, Madison. Hey, Annie. Memory retracted their message. They must have caught a fish." John Deere said, "Yuck, vinegar." And he said, "And I like sweet tea, though. I like iced tea more."
See, you're not a Yankee. You just somehow or another you got mixed up at birth or something. No, you're good. You're Southern. You just don't know it. Daryl said, Annie, Jacob, memory says brown gravy on fries is delicious. We call that dinner fries growing up. Layla says, I put vinegar on my French fries. I could have been all day without hearing that. I think that right there would be absolutely gross. Which I can't even stand to smell vinegar. I don't think I eat vinegar on anything. Anyway, not on purpose anyway. Let me put it to you like that. Mr. Naughty says, we eat salt and vinegar on chips here in England. Yeah, wait out by the mailbox. I'll pick you up in the morning. John Deere says, metal art. Robert says, you need my address. Send me a Christmas card. Hey, I know I ain't
Mr. Naughty said England.
Huh?
Robert's the one wanting to come to work.
Oh.
Dumbass. I hadn't put that in the video in a while.
I know, right?
Dumbass.
Sorry.
Why does this phone keep giving me shit for Rowan County?
I know he just asked that though. Yes, we need your address. And he says, and Cheerwine tastes better cold. That is true.
Mike about that.
Mike had never tasted Cheerwine. And
we had a lukewarm Cheerwine.
And we had just bought one, and he wanted to try it, and we were putting them in the.
Hang on, pause. Nickel Pony's got to go. He's got to get up around 3 a.m.
See you, Nickel Pony. Thanks for stopping in.
Good night, buddy.
And so we give him one, and I told him, you really need it cold. Well, he tried it. He didn't like it. He'll probably never try another one, but it really needs to be drink cold. A warm Cheerwine is nasty.
Agreed.
All right, let's see. Where did I mess up at? Mr. Knight says I did that. Metal Arts. Robert says I need.
Layla said hi, Daryl. Annie said my dad was in 9/11. Layla said that's cool, Annie. Annie said a building squished him. Ouch.
Oh,
I hate to hear that.
I'm sorry.
One Life Man said people should travel the universe. What you think? I agree. I would love to travel more than the 30 miles I go to and from work. Memory said I was in the Coast Guard Reserve during 9/11. And he said, I don't know what we're knowing about. Or I might not be seeing everything.
Evidently not. Well, there you are.
Daddy
Caddy just got.
Keep it civil or get out. They get timed out? No.
Yeah, he deleted his message.
Well, let me try reloading it.
Anyway, Annie says, no. Daryl says, Caddy, keep it civil or get out. There you go. Thank you, Daryl. John Deere says, Caddy Whack, watch that F-bomb. Annie says, why would you ever ask that you insensitive diptard? Lotus said, vinegar isn't enable. Olivia says, go to hell, Caddy. See, look, one bad message brings a bunch of bad out in people. Yeah? See, that's what we don't want here. Everybody just let it go. Don't worry about Caddy. He's gone. Or if he ain't, we'll get him next time. Olivia said, Team 24 says, guy on the couch looks like Edgar Charter from Men in Black that never got the sugar water. Paul says, check your location settings. Joe Bird says, I love Cheerwine. MXX989 said, hard R. John Deere said, I love Cheerwine and ice cream float. Yes, now that is good.
That is delicious.
Olivia says, you all right, all right, Annie, question mark. Robert said,
Let's see. One Life said, "What countries you want to travel to?" Shit. I'd like to go to Germany. I'd love to go to the UK, Ireland, France, Spain. I'd like to go see some of the Middle East. I'd like to go see Madagascar, Australia, Japan. I feel like I would enjoy. Maybe the China, see the China Wall, Great China Wall. I mean, I don't know. I want to see something different. I don't want to go nowhere cold. Let's see here. Where else was it? Oh, John Deere said Cheerwine is a soda, Lotus. Yeah, he knows. Lotus said, I know. He knows everything. Team DLZ 24 guy on the couch looks like the one white guy that works at Popeye's Chicken. Lotus said they didn't bring any to Ohio or I would have tried it. We'll bring some next time. Rain check, remember? Olivia said, Pops, the duck asked if Annie had a picture of her dad's corpse. That is ridiculous.
Yes, it is. I didn't see it, so
If we
I'm
would have
sorry.
saw that, we would have deleted that. Mitch Knighty said, have you ever had scary encounter with Evil Jim? I don't know who Evil Jim is. Lotus said, maybe this spring. That would be nice.
Yes.
If you're
Well,
coming to Cletus, hopefully all of us get approved. We can all go. I'm trying to figure out if we got to have the camping pass.
are you going to try to go to Cletus,
Lotus?
Lotus? Robert, I do got it. Do you want to leave that up, or you want us to take it down? The address. Let's said. Daryl said, "I've never heard of Cheerwine till these lives." Oh well, we'll definitely have to bring some. And he says, "Yeah, I'm okay. That did
I'm
bug
still
me,
missing this.
huh?"
I'm still missing this.
Where am I? Right. Let's see.
See here.
Still said that hard R says Mr. Nice said I've been getting a lot of sleepy Carlos lately there in a gin missing with me my sleeps. Mike says, and you're right, I probably won't ever drink another Cheerwine, just saying.
I'm not seeing any of these.
Lotus says, Cheerwine, that's when you hide the bottle in the couch, right?
Yeah.
Team says, how was it taking care of Batman all those years?
He was kind of a pain.
Mike said, Daryl, I think it's a regional thing. Yeah, it's only in the Carolinas. It don't.
And there's one spot in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get off the live. It won't show me any more chat.
Robert says, all right, we got it. I got it, Robert. One Life Man said, what country do you want to travel to?
I answered that. I
Yeah.
basically anywhere I can go.
Now I'm wondering if it's just repeating because these are the same thing. I don't know. Anyway, I'll keep reading just
I
the
was gonna say
same.
because I've read all of it.
John Deere said Cheerwine is a soda Lotus. Yeah, see? Something
on.
just happened.
Hold on.
Let's see, that one
I
guy
see
from
somebody
Popeye. I
over there.
think you skipped some or something. Let's see, Lotus said I didn't bring any to the Ohio. What in the crap has went on?
Olivia said, Pop. Okay, see, I don't understand. Is it still going on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, on the phone that we're in live from.
Yeah.
Well, John Deere said, pray for Lucy. Lotus said, I don't know, to be honest, probably not unless Daryl has room for two more in the car. John Deere said, Lucy is going through some tough times right now, or rough times. But we'll definitely pray for her. Let's see here. Test.
Dang it, I did not mean to do that.
Refresh. Side the home button. Left side.
This.
To the right. Nope. Down. Left. 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 Okay. John Deere said, hit the
I'm
like
gonna have to
button,
go
guys.
back and do it again, ain't I?
Yep.
Damn it.
And he said, you're working? Lotus said 1 and 2. Team said, guy on the couch looks like he has custom rims but no health insurance. Hudson said, "Good day, mate. Remember me? I live in Queensland. Can I look at the map?" Daryl said, "We got you. If you won't show them the map." Yeah. Lotus said, "No custom rims or health insurance." That's right. Layla said, "The live is working for me."
I don't know what happened. It just like doubled up. We were reading messages, and then it went back and started reading them twice.
Hey, now they can see. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say now they can see Kane. Now they can't.
All right.
I'm glad I didn't cook more grilled cheese. Did you eat all yours?
I did.
I got like one bite left of mine.
So Lotus says, "Oh, probably not unless Daryl has room for two."
The
more."
Bison returns says you guys at work. Nope, we finished up our work today. I got off at 2 o'clock. He got off at 5:30. And you'll never get. Well, guess who goes in first? I better not talk about that. I'll upset you.
And he says, "Why the hell is
lives in
that must be Yankee talk?"
John Deere said, Randy Jr., you're going to have to get another map, running out of room on the map. Well, we are. Especially like on the UK, we're running out of space. Because the UK is really not that big, especially on this map.
Lotus says she had some good clouder, Annie.
Chowder.
What did I say?
Clouder.
Clouder? Sorry, chowder.
The Bison said, what building is that? Are you guys Icemen? Don't worry about what we are or not. But it's our YouTube building that so happens to sell tires.
And he says, "Oh God."
Yeah, she says she doesn't have a single hate-filled bone left in her. So she's probably melted on the ground somewhere.
John said, "Neat, Chicago, my favorite restaurant, has grits."
Do you put butter in them, or do you just eat them plain? And salt and pepper. Madison then put pepper in there sometimes. Eric, we don't talk about that. Carlos said, okay guys, I gotta go. Had my injection yesterday, feel a little whack. Hey, y'all have a great evening. Carlo, you have a good day, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Lotus said she is high on bacon and potatoes. That sounds pretty good. Bacon and potatoes. Lotus said butter salt. Butterface. Lotus said on the grits. And then the Bison returns, says you got a new subscriber. Well, thank you. Hey, if your subscriptions are public for anyone listening and you have subscribed, we check at least once a day. And whoever has subscribed that their subscriptions are public, we go back and subscribe to as well. It's one way that we can say thank you. It's definitely a pet peeve of ours to see people talk about needing subscribers or followers and stuff. And you check on them like on TikTok and Instagram and they follow like 2 people.
Well, I had somebody come in here the other night and said they subscribed, and I was nice enough went and subscribed to them. And then at the end of the live, we had no new subscribers. It tells us at the end of the live how many subscribers and how many chats and everything. So that's the reason I wait till the next day when it rolls over, and I don't mind subscribing to everybody, but fool me once, it's my fault, but I don't keep falling for it.
Yeah, people come in all the time that you subscribe, and then we get to the end and we gain 0 subscribers. So they'll subscribe for like 2 seconds and then they'll take it back.
Yeah, and Bison, like I said, if for some reason it's not on public, if you'll let us know in a day or 2 that you have, I'll be glad to. I have no problem at all with it. John Deere said Randy sells tires and there's dead tired bodies in the back.
No, they're not in the back. They're in the room.
And he says, I pray for you guys because when it's gone, it's going to be 8 times worse than hell. Lotus said, Lowell, totally Olivia meltdown.
Yeah.
Lotus says, I'll get ready in
20 tiny turbo jumps. Yeah, when she comes down, yeah.
Alright, now let's back up to Annie's. I'll pray for you guys because when it goes, it's going to be 8 times worse than hell. It's talking about Olivia.
I don't know. Did I miss
The
something?
Bison said, what's the most unsuspecting fast vehicle y'all ever come across. Well, now,
Probably the 7.3 Godzilla F-250.
yes, now that's what, now, well, that truck that I got out there,
Well, that one doesn't count. It's a pig.
it, if you ain't careful, you'll get to running and not be able to stop it. You'll hit something if you ain't careful. But now I'll be honest with you, not talking about a lot of horsepower and everything.
Unsuspecting.
That's what I was fixing to say. But we had a little Volkswagen,
A 2-liter Beetle.
and I'm gonna tell you, well, we still got it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you was not careful, you would be running anywhere from 80 to 100 mile an hour and never even realize it.
Well, at 100 mile an hour, the steering wheel shook.
But it would get away from you.
And I told them that the whole time I drove it, and they said you're just wanting to fly everywhere.
Here goes them stories again.
And then they drove it again. They're like, man, you'll speed in that thing if you ain't careful. See?
Daryl says, Olivia, you still here? She says, I'm floating on cloud nine. John Deere says, you never know. Randy and Randy Jr., people are full of crap. Sometimes hard to find people to trust nowadays. You exactly right. Sometimes people go batshit crazy over stupid shit and say shit they ain't supposed to. You never know what a person, you think you know them, and they'll go,
Boy Kane's head shot up. On that one.
and he says, it'll be worse than jokes. Lotus honestly almost open hostily. Now I know what she's talking about. Lotus says, Plymouth Pulsar all-wheel drive, 600 horsepower, DSM swapped.
But we're talking about unsuspecting. Somebody put a lot of time and money into that.
Yeah, and if you knew it, you'd be expecting it.
But Lotus, it looked like a turd, but was fast as F.
Fast fuck, dude. 11 people, 32 thumbs up.
What's up, bud? Are you not comfortable?
Let's see, Olivia says, I'm here.
Come here.
I'm just on cloud nine.
I was gonna clean my room.
But then I got high. Lotus says, yeah, but it looked 100% stock. 89 Pulsar. I remember those cars. That would have been wild to see something like that done to that car.
All-wheel drive and 600 horsepower. That's a hell of a ride in any vehicle.
The Lotus says, dumb, slow hatchback. Yes,
Don't
they
talk
were.
about Civics. They can't hear you over their fart cans.
Daryl said, how's Boggy feeling today?
But then I got hot. Did you just fart, or is that your mouth?
Lord,
Is it
Lord,
sound-
if you
it
ever
sounded
help me
like-
out, please let him fart on him.
I swear, if he did, Kevin and Duncan were farting on us all day. I think it's your mouth.
I'm gonna let you read that right there from Olivia.
Olivia said, yeah, and Boggy's monstrosity is stock.
Okay. I've asked 3 times what that damn word was.
Monstrosity.
Yeah. I
Olivia
still won't
said,
get it.
He's okay.
Good, said Daryl.
He said, cool. How do you mess that up so
I thought it was a capital G.
It's
with
a capital C, 2 O's, and a L.
It looked like a capital D.
Jesus H. Christ.
Cool.
Good.
Good.
Do you mean cool? No, you said good. Speaking of that, I don't know where my... Nope, I'll get
Lotus said, Pop's getting tired. I believe so.
He ain't done nothing today. I worked more than him, and I didn't hardly do shit either. John Deere said, Walt's going to clean my room, but then I gotta watch. Yeah! No. You definitely...
Well, I sure the hell hope you don't think she's gonna clean it for you.
Lotus said, Orlando slipped him a gummy. Why you throw this shit at me, mother?
I'm not. I'm trying to get...
Trying to get Kane to jump on me. Because he's just dumb enough to. Lotus said, Orlando slipped him a gummy. The Bison said, Pops hit the vape pen one too many times. But then he got high. Oh! Got you, bitch!
Here you go.
That poor dog. He's going to be searching all night. Here you go.
Olivia said he's been complaining that his shoulder is still sore, but he has been too busy at focus on it. Lotus said, good shot.
Thank you.
See what else I can find to throw at him. This is fun.
I'll go off camera and piss on you.
Well, did the live quit or everybody just take a break? 11 people, 32 thumbs up, and we're on break. Halftime. Hey, I ain't heard Daryl say how long the premiere is tonight. Lotus says, still thinking Kane's name should have been 8. Yeah, that would have been cool.
Well, when
John-
Daddy tells me about what he does, he still calls him 7.
John Deere says, I ain't got a wife. I was just joking.
Don't
And
worry.
if you're smart, you'll keep it that way.
Oh, sorry, I missed. Thank you, bud.
Daryl said 1 hour and 10 minutes. Sorry.
There it is. Did you know them Kumho tires are apparently pretty nice? Not talking to you, Kane.
No. Layla says I was just going to say that.
Well, don't get married. This big boo doofus.
I didn't say don't get married.
Dude, that's my spot. Stop eating your paw on the couch. Lay down.
Lord have mercy. It just, I mean, it absolutely quit. Oh, Kane took the seat.
Yeah, Kane took the seat. Damn it.
Kane says, I'm in the camera's view now.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain.
Lewis said, everybody fall asleep? I think so. Daryl says, I'm here. Rah! Get off around me doing that stupid crap. John Deere said, look, Randy, it's Santa Claus.
Ho,
Daryl
ho,
said,
ho.
still number 1, too. That's right.
I can work on that. If I go in there and start chatting, I'll take number 1. Your eyebrows are getting really long. Did y'all know he was making fun of my eyebrows? Saying that my eyebrows got like to work 5 minutes before I did. Luckily my barber.
Lotus
Think
said
about
V8 alarm clock. I've seen the ones where they got a car and it looks like it's spinning the wheels. I like to have one. Madison said I'm listening while putting get the hell out of my space. While putting the groceries up, Daryl says, Maddie, John Deere said, that look you're giving Randy Jr. priceless. Daryl says, Lo, I'm going to pop you in the damn head in a minute now. You would, R3. Maddie says, hey, Daryl, Olivia said, Boggy, and he want 3D to buy a Pro Charger. Layla said, my school just canceled for tomorrow. Well, that's good, unless you wanted to go. John Deere is laughing. Lotus said, fire up the Black Betty. That will make him up. Yeah, and the neighbors. We do have a neighbor that if I go out there and turn the tires up on it and get it real good, they'll jump on the side by side or 4-wheeler and come over here. But they always come after we stop. Freedom said, good evening, everyone. Hello, Freedom.
Good morning.
John Deere said, better watch it. R3.
Quaking in my tennis shoes.
You get your jaw slapped. Nah, I wouldn't slap. I think that's kind of a shitty thing to do, slap somebody. But I might headbutt the hell out of him.
Nobody wins with a headbutt.
Olivia says, lucky I'm online or I'd get snow days. Olivia, daggone it. Layla says, no, I love school and I still have to go to tech because they didn't cancel. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you love school. I hated it, but it's good that you like it. Daryl says, but he comes to watch and always late. Layla says, Olivia, it's not a snow day. It's because of cold weather. Olivia said, you know what's going to wake up the whole block, Lotus?
I need to
Lotus says 10 pounds of Tamarite. Lotus says, well, my house, us warned that you still have to log in.
Still gotta log into online classes.
Yeah.
I miss the whole not having remote days.
Olivia said, no, a Shelby with a Pro Charger. Dumbass.
If it even starts.
Layla says, BRB. Be safe while you BRB. I ain't believing this. We're going to be ending this and not even get 40. 12 people, 34 thumbs up.
I even put a picture of a doggo.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Well, our subscriber count has just stopped. If anything, we're going down from day to day.
Lotus says, if he can keep it running for more than 20 minutes at a time.
Don't talk about Black Betty, she can hear you. Black Betty, I don't think's ran 20 minutes since the.
I don't think Black Betty likes the cold weather either.
No, she does not. I don't think anything I own likes the cold weather. Y'all
I
know
don't think I
had,
like the cold weather either.
I had to drive my Duramax today because my Toyota, every window in that truck was frozen solid. And sitting there idling, it will not get hot enough. The temperature will not come high enough to melt the snow with the defroster. What are you laughing at?
Olivia says, I didn't say the dumbass part, Pop Pops. You're putting words in my mouth. I didn't say, I just added to it. I thought it needed a touch of,
Needed a sentence enhancer.
a touch of spicing up, like chowder. Lotus said, see less chat, reading more tires shredding. Yeah, that's what we need.
Ooh, have you told them about the new tires today?
I have not.
Would you like to give them a sneak peek?
I'll let you, because it's
I am
cold out there.
comfortable. This is bullcrap.
Let's see. Olivia
wanna
says,
see what
why
I
you
did
say
today?
that, Lotus? Mike says, I lost 12 this week at 9 last week subscribers.
So it's not just us. I don't know what the heck's going on, but like we're not getting the viewers, and we got the viewers on Sunday morning, but we get
But
get
not
a
like we
single
were.
subscriber. No, and we enjoy doing this because everybody who comes in really seems to enjoy the time spent. But it's like, damn, we were going from getting 20, 30 subscribers every live to now we might lose one.
Daryl says, he's showing a picture of Vivo, me sleeping, and Randy looking goofy. Olivia says, but I'm not angry. Good.
But I'm
Big
not.
says, it's me.
Oi,
Hello,
oi.
Big. Oi, oi. Lotus said, he's had a round of bad luck with the Mustang. It remembers, it's a Ford. Freedom said, keep the faith, man. Honestly, y'all have good, dialects and content. Truth. Well, I appreciate it. It just gets aggravating. And this damn JOB gets in my way. I'd much rather
this
be here.
COLD gets in my way.
Yeah, I'd much rather be here doing good stuff. I don't like cold. I don't like it getting dark early. It just, it's damn aggravating. But we will keep up. Daryl said, R3, I had no idea what to put on that form for tires. I put new.
Well, I put on there that we had aluminum on the back, but we're going to be updating to steel. That I read the rules. The rules are the exact same as they were last year. And you got to have the battery cut off. You have to have steel wheels on the rear. The front doesn't matter. On the rear, you have to have steel. No hubcaps, no wheel weights, no beauty rings, none of that.
Yeah, I think you got to have 2 ways to fasten your hood and the trunk down.
Yep, because the trunk, you don't only have to have the latch you're supposed to have 2 ways to secure the trunk.
And
Well-
see, we went with hood latches and hood pins, took the latches off, and we took hood pins on the trunk,
And we're going to take the
and we're
latches
gonna take the
back there,
latch
too.
off because I don't like the idea I have to get out and use the key because my button don't work.
Yeah, and I don't know if my button works or not.
So we're gonna take both of those latches off because we got a hood pin on each side.
yeah, so I mean, technically we're within rules.
Now, what would have been nice if they would have let us know earlier last year, it wouldn't have been a last minute crunch.
Now, and also, one thing we did not get last year that is on the rules again is fireproof shoes. Last year we were able to just have our tennis shoes.
Now, last year they talked about that was the least checked event that they've ever seen. That people that had done it before.
Yeah.
So it
But-
wouldn't surprise me if it was worse. You know, they inspected more this year.
But they did, everybody we talked to, like Mad Hatter and stuff, that saw our cars, they said we were fine.
They said we were fine. That they didn't see no problem with it. Let's see.
I'm pumped. Like,
Let's see. Big said NDP projects in chat. Whoop whoop. Olivia said that was a stupid part older than my grandma. Daryl said big. Mike said so. A couple of my lives just dubbed, and I think it's their jacking with algorithm probably. Vic said Vic said art. Lotus said I'm sure he will get it straightened out. Big said LW Garage. Fire department says hi. Oh, what are you crying for, fire department? Olivia said I think we hate on Fords too much. They make one of the longest lasting cars.
No,
Now, where did you read that statistic from?
I think that's propaganda.
Mike says hi, Big. Mike, are you gonna try to go this year to
Please.
Cletus Burnout Rivals? Olivia says the Crown Vics are indestructible.
Bullshit. I just about broke mine.
They're just about, but they are good cars. But there are other out there anyway.
That 4.62 valve was pretty nice. It's just weak.
Lotus says my hate for Fords is personal. Olivia said that's fair. Big says Lotus, laughing, and then Lotus says every Ford I've owned has been a pain in the. Olivia said, I hate Ford because they can't make a car right nowadays. Wait a minute.
You know what? You know what
Did I
I'm
just
saying?
read that wrong? Did
I
you
think
just?
I think we hate on Fords too much. I hate Ford because they can't make a car right. But then I got high.
But then I'm with. Daryl says I've had my work boots. I'll have my work boots.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna have my tennis shoes.
June said, well, I think we've done them in tennis shoes last year. I think I have my Sperry's
And
on.
Daryl, I'm gonna tell you, if it's anything like it was last year, it was what, like 90-some degrees?
June says, do you talk politics? We do not. We do not do politics or religion or controversial subjects. This is a positive, good live feed chat. We all are happiness here. Positive. Lotus says, my E350 work van broke down weekly. Daryl says, with Biff gone, Chris said they will be checking closer this year. I figured so. Libby said, I don't think the Shelby ever Norcode down on the road. Is that Norcan? Did they have to bring it back?
Narcan.
Big said, Fords, I'm out.
Big loves Fords.
He said, mic drop. He's out. Daryl said, I would like to come down when you go local before Florida's if I can get it done in time.
Okay.
Mike Lotus says, I'm going to guess Zach and the full send of ramps in these seasons for safety upgrades.
Well, and I'm all for being safe, but their rules that they have on the vote pretty pretty well covers it.
But I think that now I may have misread that too, but I think they said that his sister checks him, and when she was checked, and they said she was strict. She didn't care if you were in line, paid your money or not. If she went up there and tapped your car and said, "Yeah, take it out, it's not going," that was it.
Yep.
There wasn't no go fix it. That's what they were telling us anyway. I've never met her. Let's see. Olivia said, "I'm being nice, thank you." Barry said, "Oh, wait a minute." She said, "I can't put words in her mouth." Shut up! I'm being nice. Thank you, Olivia.
Hateful.
Barry says, "Greenland or bust." Mike says, "If I went down there, it would probably be as a spectator. Things are not looking too promising with the Mustang."
I understand.
Madison says, "It was hell."
I got very sunburned.
Oh,
weather down there.
Well, Madison don't like the heat. Remember that.
We also had a 5-month-old.
June, I think we just told you, wait a minute, you was timed out, but if you're still around, we just told you we don't talk politics. Fifth River Rat said, good old traditional American vehicles are always Chevy trucks. Olivia says, I want the Eleanor because Boggy doesn't want one. That's a hell of a reason why I want one. Olivia says, broke down.
Broke back.
Big back.
Big back.
Olivia says, I don't think I'm really, I don't think I've ever really talked to Vic. Oh, he pops in every once in a while. He's cool. Olivia says, you're welcome. Daryl says, I have no idea what to get for the smock neck restraint, etc. Might be a fortune right there. Randy can probably help you because he got all of our stuff. Oh,
Speedway.
sorry. Added, huh?
Speedway for what?
Oh, the
Safety gear?
Yeah.
Speedway, like motors or something like that? I'll send you the link. I mean,
They'll send you the link of where we got our stuff.
we got a fireproof suit. We got the neck collars and the gloves from there, and the helmet I got off of Amazon.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I need to do something about my seat because my seat needs to be lower. Because when I got my helmet, my neck brace on, I can't. My head hits the roof, so I need to do something about my seat this year.
I'm a little surprised. Last year they let me do it with the top down. Which I guess.
Well, it's
like an exo car.
yeah, it's not like you modified it though. Nope. Let's see. Daryl says, "Oh, I just read that." John says, "I bet if I had 5 shots before the live, you guys would be funny." Okay, if you didn't. Thank you for the comment though. Fire department said, "Hey guys, I just lost one of my greatest friends in the fire service. He got caught in a flash over and passed my arm after we got him out." Oh man, I'm sorry. Daryl said, "Smash the like button, guys." I don't think that's exactly what he said, but he said, "Smash the like, y'all." I added that. Daryl says, "Well, double down, John." Daryl says, "Sorry to hear that, fire department." Libby said, "Okay, hear me out. Doesn't like it, but I kind of do. But I like it, kinda." Daryl says, "Okay, cool." Mike says, "And it's begins,
Go on.
and it begins." Oh yeah, my stupidity. Lotus said, "Is that supposed to be Eller? What Eller?"
I don't know. I'm looking up this.
Olivia said, "Because of its tail lights." Yeah, said Olivia. Daryl says, "I'm not going to hit my head in mine." That's what Randy was. I would have liked to trade it with him because I was way too tall for mine. That's for sure. And Lotus says, "Let that man get the car he wants before you go making him buy something." I agree with you, Lotus. Olivia says, "What he gonna get?" Lotus says, "That Mustang he wants." We got about 4 minutes. If y'all got any friends or anybody, I'm gonna beg for 2 more two more likes. Lotus don't like that. Daryl said, let's install T-tops, Randy. Oh, believe me, if I could do it, I would definitely do that. Libby said, but it's a Mustang. Fire department says, anywho, bye, guys, got to get to my new job on time. Got to make a good first impression. All right, fire department, thanks for stopping in. Good luck to you. Sorry for your loss, buddy. How you say that? SEO, CO said, hey, hello. Lotus said, he needs a win. Throw him a bone. Geez, that's right. Olivia says, hey. How you doing? Olivia said, what do you mean he needs a win? I think he's talking about me wanting 2 more likes. I got 40. If we close it right now, it's going to be 39. If I get 41, it'll hold on. Let's see. Lotus says to cheer him up. Oh, I think you might be talking about fire department then. Olivia says, and I am throwing him a bone. Chicken bone. There is cold air coming from somewhere. Oh, you turn that damn heater off. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to slide up under this seat a little bit more. Under this thing. Olivia said, he is cheery. Madison said, hi, hello. Lotus said, it's coming from outside. Yes, I guarantee it. It's coming out from under that door over there. Let's see. Daryl said, is it wrong to eat cake sprinkles for snack? Heck no. Nope.
It's only wrong if you think it's wrong.
All right, everybody, we're running real close here to the end, and a couple people did jump on there and throw us a like or 2 more to get me over 40. I got to hurry up and hop off here. 2 reasons. One, Daryl's premiere, and I don't want Lotus to take his like back. But you want to go out with him? Go. But anyway, everybody jump over to Metal Art Customs premiere. And I think he says over hour or something tonight. I forget what he said, hour and 10 minutes or something. But y'all have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this. And I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you. Remember, keep it silly.